Hey guys, it's exactly 3 months today since we posted our first notes. But like some of you already know, it took more than 3 years of no action between the time the idea was conceived and when we finally went live. Now, anybody can explain it away as planning, but not me. I won't even lie to you, it was 3 years of pure inaction. No show. But even if I was planning, a plan is just what it is, a plan. First stroke is half the battle, but without that first stroke, all you have is a plan and nothing but a plan. Today's episode is the 14th in the space of 3 months, and I'm not sure what it is that I say in particular, but we've almost hit a total of 1,000 streams from 9 countries across all platforms. Depending on your perspective, 1,000 streams in 3 months may be a little or a lot, but regardless, we've clearly made more progress in 3 months of action than we did in 3 years of quote-unquote planning. And it all began with one episode, 1 day of sitting down to do the actual work, 1 day of making a deliberate decision to start. Too often, we overestimate the power of 1 year and underestimate the power of 1 day, or even 1 hour. You need to understand that the hours add up to the days add up to weeks, months, and years. Whether or not you do what you need to do, the time will pass anyway. It's the choices we make day in and day out that build up to our ultimate successes or failures. We may have good intentions, but good intentions aren't the same as action. And the action doesn't need to be great. You don't need to figure everything out before you begin. If you got it all figured out, it's probably a small challenge, the kind you do every other day. But if you want to do something that has never been done before, you'll likely not have things figured out completely in the beginning. You only need to understand the end game, get the things you need to start, then jump right in. You might need to wing it for a bit before you get in the rhythm. But you can't learn to swim unless you get into the water. Ideas don't come fully formed. They get better as you work on them. All the videos, all the explanations, they only make sense when you get into the water. And you might want to be a great swimmer, but it's very unlikely that you'll be great on day one, except if you've got some unusual advantage. However, you need day 1 to have day 2, day 3, and so on. Sometimes I scroll through the notes we've posted and it feels surreal that we've created that many notes in such a short time. But as I said earlier, it all began with 1. For 3 years I kept putting things off, but I knew that I wanted to start the podcast one day. Then on December 24, I decided today is day 1, and that's where the long journey began. So here's the summary of the story. Today can pass like the ones before it. You can keep making excuses for why you're yet to start. You can keep telling yourself that you'll start one day. Or you can decide that today is day 1 of your journey. One day or day 1, choice is yours. This is perhaps our shortest episode ever, but I hope you get the message. Till I come your way again, keep being amazing. My name is Murphy, and I'm the Ochuba.